Welcome everybody to Time Attack on Tampa. I'm just kidding. We're recapping Tampa Supercross right now. And by the way, I am 98% sure that I will be going to GameStop tomorrow to grab the third Supercross game. So that means that this video you are watching right now will be the last official video for the second Supercross game before I move on to the third one. So, sorry it's not on Supercross 3. I don't think you guys really care because I'm not here to talk about the Supercross games. I'm here to talk about the race that just happened in Tampa. And it actually works out perfectly that I don't have the third Supercross game yet because Tampa is not in the third Supercross game. So, enough of that. Let's get to the racing. Tampa happened. It came on very early. In fact, we had to go help at a church. So I had to watch it all on my phone, most of it on my phone. And plus I had to help out too, so some of it, luckily the things that I had to do on church was during breaks, like commercial breaks and all that, so I was able to watch the racing. Got to watch the 250 main event, which is boring by the way. I expected a lot more from that 250 main event than what we got. Hey! Anyone, put in the comments section down below if you're surprised that Shane McElrath is the winner of round number 1, because I am not surprised at all that he is the winner. I mean last minute like the board was clicking down to start the race, and I was like, okay, Chase Sexton's gonna win this because he's a champion. Champions usually win the opening round. And no, I was wrong. Shane McElrath came out and won by about, I think the highest that gap got out to was like 10 seconds. It stayed like at 7. Once Chase Sexton got into second, it pretty much got down a little bit, but yeah, he still did. McElrath did really well. Don't call me a rapper because I'm not, because Smith got 5th place. I was really disappointed when Jordan Smith, because okay, this is what I said in the car on the way home before the 450s. I was like, bro, I'm so disappointed with Smith. He started out front and faded back to 5th. Any record labels want to sign me? No, please don't. That was really bad. That rhymed, but yeah, he started like 2nd place, and I was like, oh, here we go. McElrath and Smith are gonna battle on their new teams, and we're gonna see which bike is better. And Smith faded back to 5th. So yeah, that was really disappointing. Hopefully Smith can come out in the Triple Crown this weekend, or I mean next weekend in Arlington and shine, because this weekend what I saw from him was not the Jordan Smith I saw last year before he got hurt. I mean, he really wasn't doing that great last year either before he got hurt. I mean, he had signs of brilliance, but I don't really know. One moment I'm sitting in church, well, not in this sermon, but like outside watching the 250 LCQ, and I'm watching Jalik Swole. He's in 5th, and he tries to make a move on, who else? Isaac Teasdale. That name has very, very big significance. At least the first name has a very big significance in my life. I'm not gonna say why, but it just does. I'm pretty sure you can guess, but just does. I mean, he's trying to make a move on him. It's like last lap, they're going into the whoop section, makes a move, screws up the whoop section, and it was a close race to the finish. And Juliet Swole did not make it into the main event. And literally when it happened, I was like, no! Like, I screamed it out loud, and like, everyone was looking at me. It was weird. So yeah. He did, I mean, Juliet Swole, I expected him to be top 10 in the main event. He didn't even make the main event. Speaking of top 10 in the main event, Joe Shimoda got 10th in the main event. For anyone who said he should have been up there battling, no, he should not have. This is a good start for Joe. I mean, at least he's in the main event, right? Talking about 250 East way more this week. The 250 is way more because it is the opening round of the East Coast. Jeremy Martin, let's talk about Jeremy Martin. Comes back from the back injury and actually did not do that bad. He got third. He was pumped on the podium, like, I can't believe he's back. So it was great to see Jeremy Martin back and healthy. So that's all I really have for the 250s. Sexton was there, did good, but he was just there. McElrath just kind of got out front and dominated. So yeah. All right, moving on. 450 time. Before we move on, when I saw the track at the beginning of the day, I thought, nope, boring races, no crashes, nothing's gonna happen. And actually, there was a lot of crashes. It was a really hard track, and most of that was because of the sand section. That sand section was gnarly. I mean, Cinturulo almost went down in it. Some guys got penalized because of it, and actually, last one on the 250 is the penalized people, as I like to call them. Curran Thurman, I believe his name is, and Jordan Bailey got penalized. Basically what they did is got squirrely in the sand and didn't make the sand turn. So like they got squirrely in the sand section, like the jump section, and then like basically cut the track there, if you know what I mean. If you see the race or the track, you would know what I'm talking about, what they did. So they got penalized in positions, but it didn't affect any of them for the main events. It didn't happen in the main events. It happened like in the qualifiers, like Thurman did it in the LCQ, and I think Bailey did it in the heat, something like that. But that sand section wreaked havoc. Tomac went to make a move on Cinturulo, messed up in the sand, had to wait a little bit longer. Like McElrath had some trouble with the sand, and you know, that sand section. I mean, the rest of the track really. I mean, they hit a red flag one of the qualifiers today because Alex Ray took a nasty spill in the sand section. So get well soon. Even the rest of the track, like the back rhythm section, Baggett, Lesher, and Josh Cartwright had a gnarly incident in there in the heat race, and Baggett didn't even start the main event. Thanks, buddy. I picked you for 5th. Yeah, I picked Baggett for 5th this week. Thanks, Baggett. So that leads us right into the 450s here. I'm already going very long because of that 250 East points. 450s, it's kind of the normal 450 race that I'm used to, other than last week. Basically, it was Cinturulo, got the lead, Tomac passed him, pulled away, Cinturulo went down, Webb got in the second, Roxon got in the third, and that's pretty much what I expect from Tomac, and that's pretty much what I expect from Roxon, even though if Roxon passed Webb, I would have got the podium correct for fantasy because I had Tomac winning, Roxon second, and Webb in third. I just missed it. So Tomac's got the red plate now. What does he do? The world may never know. So I think if you're the competition, this is bad news for everyone. Because if he goes in and wins Arlington this weekend, I say the championship's pretty much over for everyone except for Tomac. I think this is the best position Tomac's been like ever. So, but the beginning of the race, other than seeing Cerullo and Tomac, was actually pretty interesting. So basically in fantasy, when I went to make my picks, I was like, I heard everyone talking about Malcolm Stewart. I heard James Stewart talk about Malcolm Stewart. Brothers, by the way. I heard Jim Hawley talk about Malcolm Stewart. I heard about this little kid reporter talk about Malcolm Stewart. And I was like, maybe I should pick Malcolm Stewart for the top 5. And I decided to pick Baggett. Thanks, Baggett. So Malcolm Stewart started like 3rd, was really doing good, but then he faded back to 7th, so I mean, I didn't think he'd fade back that far. I think he'd at least get top 5. So a little disappointed on that, but that's alright. I'm not mad. Like throwing things everywhere, man. Rest of the night, Roxon had a pretty big spill, but he's alright. That track was gnarly. It was really slippery, like, it was very slippery, so, yeah, and that's about all I have for the racing, but going back to San Diego, I want to talk about something, because if you watched Race Day Live, someone mentioned, I think it was at the end when they had the Fantasy S experts do their whatever, like when they were going to make their final picks, they mentioned that Jim Hawley, San Diego, picked Webb to win, and then that gate pick opened up for Webb. So funny thing was thrown out there where, did Jim Hawley pay someone to have that gate open? I don't know. So, that was funny. Before I go, is there anything else I want to talk about? Wild card this weekend was 5th. I picked Brock Tickle for it, and he finished better. He finished like 12th or 13th. So basically what happened was, and this is where I'm like, thank you. This is my fault though. When it came time to pick the wild card, I was scrolling through the riders and I came across Tyler Bowers and I almost picked him. I was like, man, my boy, like, he should be there. But I picked Tickle because, you know, it's Brock Tickle. It's his first race back. But how much better is he going to do? And Tyler Bowers finished in the wild card. Yeah, so that was my weekend in fantasy. But I did get Tomac right. I did pick Tomac to win, so I will check fantasy tomorrow. Getting an early recap here. So that's all I got. Tomac won, seen Cerullo, ate it in the whoops. Not hard, but ate it in the whoops. And I expected a lot more from Jordan Smith. So, thank you all so much for watching this little recap show, recap video, whatever you want to call it. I'll have more of these in the future. They're gonna start to come out on Saturday night, like right after the race, because I live on the West Coast and they come on earlier when they're east, so I can actually do them now earlier. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Comment your thoughts throughout the race in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and next week's a Triple Crown in Arlington. I will make my picks for that when we do the preview show on Thursday, or earlier if I feel like it. But the preview show for that will be on Supercross 3, hopefully nothing goes wrong here. So this is the last official video on this game. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna go to the shower, get to bed, and see you hopefully tomorrow for the first look at Monster Energy Supercross 3. Bye-bye.